You are listening to the Mark Lesko podcast, a podcast by diehard fans for fans. Mark covers all things Penn State football and the Pittsburgh Steelers, as well as anything related to the sports and fitness world. Tune in weekly to listen to a couple of dedicated fans talk about these topics without filters. Thank you for listening to the Mark Lesko podcast.
I paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime and bad mistakes. I've made a few. I've had my shares and kicked in my face, but I've come through. We are the champions, my friend, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. What is up, everybody? Oh my gosh, what an incredible match. Oh, that was one of the best games I've ever seen, just for the Olympics alone. Oh man, how incredible, guys. Welcome to the Mark Lesko podcast. I am your host, Jay Rod. This is a special episode of Penguin Central Olympic Edition, guys. USA, my man. USA. Oh, my gosh. What an incredible finish. Oh, that was unbelievable. Oh, the stage was set. Everything. Let's see here. Mark, nice. Oh, thank you, Deliverance. Hey, I try. You know, these guys going into this matchup, Canada had, Crosby's out, and it's unfortunate. I mean, everyone's going to, of course, talk about that Sidney Crosby was not a part of this matchup. So it's always going to be about, well, if he had been there, it would have been a lot better. I know that they probably would have won if Sidney was in it. I get it. But they had to go without it, and they hung in. And guys, that first goal with Boldy, like the nice little breakaway, keeping up, and I mean, just kind of backhanded in there, just got right by the guy. I mean, it was a great start to that matchup. Oh, being up 1-0 against Canada. And Canada came alive in the second period. Wow. Just sheer, grit. I mean, oh my goodness, guys, they just came at us like a team of bulldozers. Like, I think they outshot us 19-8 or something in the second. But that's mostly because, the United States had to have 3 penalties, at least 2. I mean, I'm trying to make it how ridiculous it was. 5-on-3 at one point in that matchup. And they had how many shots on those penalty shots, and they could not get around that hell of a dude. Oh, I want to say his name. Oh, hell, bud. Oh, I want to say it. Let me just get it real quick. Hellebuck, I think is that how you say it. I mean, oh man, that was just, he had some of the best stuff. Let's see. Deliverance came up, and my older brother tried out for the USA 76 team when he was 6. Wow. And I know he is like a rocket. Wow. That's cool, Deliverance. That's amazing. And again, knowing that the United States had not been in this situation since 2010, I want to say in the gold medal game. And of course, who was the guy winning it for the Canada was Sidney Crosby, already piling on all the great accolades of his career. But these guys, without, again, and in the 80s, that 80 Olympics always has to come up when you talk about USA and men's hockey in the Olympics. outshining everyone. The whole scene, it was such an amazing moment in history. It wasn't just the fact that it happened with sports. It was just a human moment that occurred, and we overcame. We were like the biggest underdogs, and I'm not saying this is the similar team, but Canada was favored. They had a lot of things going for them, and we just happened to be in the championship matchup with them. And again, after all that great goal by the Hellebuck, like he, had that one goal, it was all shifted to that one side of the rink, pushed back, and the guy just had a great shot at him over his shoulder. Amazing shot by the assistant. Oh, I want to say Maker. I think it's Makrar, and I don't know how you say that guy's name. I mean, it was one of the more impressive goals. So tied it up to go into the third period. Naturally, you got to have some great drama with it. And we just kind of had a good back and forth. I think Canada still did outshoot us in the third period, but all of a sudden we kept going. We had the one big push with the 4-minute penalty with Hughes getting a high stick and right in the mouth. Oh my gosh, guys. Like, the thing about hockey that everyone always talks about, it's going to be one of the most brutal and just, it's unbelievable how physical that sport still is. And when you watch that stick come right up into his mouth, like, whoo, it was just nasty. But so we had that 4-minute chance at a power play. Canada just has some such skilled skatesmen, and they just were able to kill it all. And then, of course, Hughes went right back into the penalty box, because he does the same thing with the puck in Canada's mouth. And it was so close, and we kept fighting and fighting with the power play goal. And by the end of regulation, I know that we were outshot 41-26. That was the most that USA had seen in a game this season. All Olympics, like 41 shots in one game. Phew, that's a lot. And here we are going into overtime, and the whole atmosphere is just shouting Canada, Canada. And they went back and forth, the 3-on-3. They had a great opportunity, and so did we. We had, in that first minute, I remember that guy made a heck of a glove save, just right off the tip of his glove. Amazing shot. And then there was a little change, and there was a little momentum, and all of a sudden there was just this exchange. Guy was wide open right there in the goal, and the place goes berserk in that. All the USA fans, I think it was more quiet than it was cheery, but I mean, and all of a sudden you just see the parade of white just fly onto the rink, and the whole place is going berserk. Like, all the players are just in shock. Everyone, the whole place is just in a state of disbelief that USA, Jack Hughes, makes the most amazing goal. Like, just how in the world can you sum it up? Like, it's just memorable. It's just a moment you're going to remember, whoever saw it. I mean, WUSA, thank you, Kay Connors. It's been great. I mean, thank you guys for commenting. I'm very grateful for the audience right now. Be sure to like and subscribe to Mark Lesko Podcast if you have not. But, America beats the crying Canadians. That's Mark's doing. I think it's a good title. It's just knowing that Canada has been in this situation many, many times over, and this is our second or third time we've met them in this situation, and I think this is the first time we overcame. We came out on top. This is one of the most amazing stories, to know that USA beat Canada in hockey. Can't erase it. It's just unbelievable. Oh, deliverance. You say what? My brother said that it was not until the 80s golden team that they gave USA players a break. The hockey owners were from Canada. Many were. Oh, wow. That's unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, things do progress. Like, I know that the NHL has been around since the 20s, and people have been playing hockey for a lot longer than that. So the United States took a little while to jump into that, or skate into that arena. And yeah, so I can understand why it would take at least 60, 70 years to finally put yourself in that position of being with everybody else. Like, that's the thing. It's just a historic sport. That Mark did want me to point out that he loves knowing that this sport is one of the last sports where the coaches still wear suits. That these guys, like, they feel like they're actually owners, or they're like in charge, like they dominate, and he loves the hitting, as everyone should. This is the game of hitting. I mean, they said they were biased. Yeah, I mean, I can understand it. I mean, these guys, the whole dynamic